Today is day 2 of our 6-day jig build blitz. This one's got me a little hungry. Welcome to day 2 of 6 of this jig build blitz this week. Hopefully you enjoyed day 1 yesterday. If you happen to miss that, just finding me now, day 1 was yesterday, so you can go find that video just one back, get caught up, and be ready to go for the rest of the week. I've got a pretty tasty, pun intended, pattern for you today. We're going to look at my version of PB&J. So in the vise we've got that 1/2 ounce trocar pitching jig, just like before and just like yesterday. 210 denier flat wax nylon in dark brown. Same spot for our first thread base. What's PB&J without a really good jelly? Nice vibrant purple rabbit strips as our claws. So that's going to go in first. Get these on both sides. And cover them up so we can lock them down. That looks good. A couple whip finishes here. 4 should do. And no need to cut. Just take that thread base right up to the next level. So we'll flip this over and get our first tab of silicone, which is going to be this brown with purple foil. I mean, absolutely gorgeous material, screams PB&J. So we'll get this guy on top. Whatever you put down first on these builds, really any jig build, right? Outside of a couple of very specific techniques, that first tab that you put down is going to be the most prominent color or the most prominent pattern that you see on the jig, because as it flips over, that's now going to be on top. So I really like this this foil, brown and purple foil, because I think it represents PB&J the best. And we are going to put some purple silicone underneath. It's a little bit louder. Of course, purple versus brown is always going to be a little bit louder, and since we have the purple fur, I didn't want to overdo it, right? So this is the process of trying to balance your color patterns on your jig so nothing is too prominent or sticks out too much, is unbalanced. Speaking of that second color, this one, you can't actually get this one at Barlow's. I get this one from LPO. It is Junebug. Little darker purple, seems to go with this pattern really well. Get this guy spread around, make sure it matches up or meets up on the other side. Now left on its own, that's a lot of purple here, and even though we put that tab on second, that's still a lot of purple. But we are going to add now some brown round rubber, and it just tames the whole build. Put it in just to take a look and see how we are on length. Not too bad. I'm actually going to back that off and pull it back just like yesterday. Maybe my brown tabs of this rubber where I cut it just all got a little bit longer. Yeah, that's better. Pinch and pull. And now we're just going to build up that thread base to lock it down. Trying not to be in a hurry. Don't want to trap any of this round rubber, because getting that covered back up, if you did trap it, you can either back it off, untrap it and start over, or you could try to use the thread and cover it and keep covering it and round rubber especially is difficult because it's harder and it wants to kind of stick up on you. So for a couple whip finishes, it's just better to take your time when you're tying in that rubber. Loon water-based head cement to lock in the threads. And we'll just clean up our tabs, cut them loose. And just like yesterday, break these into 3. Give them a good pull, cut slowly. If you can kind of pull back, don't pull up as much as back, and use the leverage of the vise. That tends to work out a little bit better for you as well. There we are. See what that brown round rubber did? I mean, it just tones down the entire build, and the purple both underneath as well as the purple in the claws isn't quite as in your face. It just seems very well balanced in my opinion. So there's that guy, and we've got another two-tone brown and purple this time, FG30. You could also go with just a straight brown weed guard. There she is. Dirty water, even clean water. I mean, this pattern, there's just something about it that it just works. I don't know. I guess fish like a good sandwich just like the rest of us. Guys, thanks for joining me today. I do hope you're enjoying the series this week. I appreciate you watching, and until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the shop.